We are finally back with the Gorilla Tag MOCS series, and today we have got the Crystal Caverns, also known as New Caves. I built the main little crystal area, going all the way up to where the rope connects. I even added the shark, and I also added Matt the Bat. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're going to start from the very bottom and make our way all the way up to the top. So this is the very bottom, so obviously the walls would continue to circle around the pink crystal, but I only built part of the walls because otherwise it'd be kind of hard to see in here and it would take a lot of pieces. The crystal I did pink. I know like right now it's blue and there's all the water there, but I originally intended to build this MOC before all the water and stuff was there. When I ordered the pieces, I didn't order it for the blue crystal. I ordered it for the more pinky purplish one. Now I ordered it from Pick a Brick and they did not have a lot of translucent purple, so I opted for the translucent pink instead, which I still think looks really nice. And it also was kind of a pinkish color. Now I do kind of wish that I built this taller. Really the crystal should go up to like right here, like almost like it should be significantly higher, like a whole third higher, but it's not, just because I didn't order enough pieces. So maybe in the future I'll just add to that and make it accurate size. Down here we just got a little monkey in a floaty. You can move him out of the way and you can see the start of the rope, which goes all the way up, which also I didn't fully account for building the MOC this big, so I would ideally want to make it just out of these studs right here, but I had to integrate some bricks, which gives it some more texture, so it's not terribly bad. And if we keep turning, you can see we got the shark, and we got a little monkey riding on the shark. So this is the pool buoy is just put around his neck. It's the same design actually I did for the bottom of the duck floaty here, and it just sits there, and then the monkey is holding on with just some sticky tack. Also, this banana peel piece is relatively new, so I'm starting to use it for my Gorilla Tag banana hat, and I just put this black stud on the top, but it's a relatively new piece and they're on Pick a Brick for pretty cheap, so I got a few of those and it just looks super good. But we're gonna move Bruce the shark out of the way, and you can see we got a few with the little platforms right here, and then there's one directly above the doorway, which we'll get to the doorway, we can see it better from the other side. And if we come up a little more, you can see we've got Matt the Bat. I opted to just use the Lego bat piece, and then I have this translucent rod coming out from the wall to kind of hold him up in that swooping motion, which I think looks really good. And we're gonna actually move the rope out of the way so we can get a better look at what's going on back here. So we have two platforms here. Ideally I would want this to be the darker color, but it is an angled piece because this platform actually curves around, and I just didn't have one of those in this darker color. We got another monkey here. We're gonna move him out of the way, and you can see that we just got this platform. Coming up even more though, we have these two little openings, which in here is where they put the computer and also where you can go and like put on all your cosmetics. So we can flip this around to take a look at it. And here it is, we got just a little blue party hat monkey, and he's at the computer, the exact same design I've used in the past for the computer, and then there's just a printed keyboard over here. There's a little stool. Moving over even more, we've got a crate with a lantern on it, and then we've got my newer design for where you can put on your cosmetics. In a recent update, they actually changed how these look, so I had to redesign. I did make one of these before, I'm pretty sure it was in the Mountains MOC, but they have since then updated how these look in game. So this is right here supposed to be where it's like your monkey head and where you can spin it around. So right now this is just a green monkey with the gray face, and these are just some different hats or different cosmetics on display there. Now we're gonna move up even more, all the way to the very top. Now this is outside of the little hole, and I actually used a lighter gray color for the top because I think in game it's an obvious difference between the wall color and the floor color. Now we could turn this around again, and you can see I've got just these posts up here and then these supports on either side. And right here I actually used a pretty neat design on how to, obviously this is at an angle here, so I used a pretty neat design to make it kind of look a little more flush, where I use these triangular tile pieces. These are quickly becoming some of my favorite pieces for MOC building. And actually right here I used one of these A pieces to hold these together, but then I have one of these triangular pieces set in there just loosely, and then I have this clipped on, and it actually works very well and fits super well. The only thing is that this is loose, so it can still come out, as you just saw, on both sides there. And I think it looks really good. Like I said, I love these triangular pieces. And then if we go even more up, this is kind of like the chain holding on the rope. And then finally, we just have a monkey at the very, very top. And he's just kind of perched atop the highest point in this entire MOC. Now finally, there's just one more spot we have to look at, which is the back on the very bottom floor. There's not really much going on back here. That's why I kind of saved it for last. We just got a monkey running around along with some of the crystals over here. Because right when you walk in and turn, there is some crystals. And this is what the archway looks like. It is much more of like a jagged instead of a smooth archway. So I used 2 of these different inverted slopes of different lengths. And that was probably one of, if not my favorite Gorilla Tag MOCs I've ever made. It is very tall. It might even be taller than the city map MOC. I'm not 100% sure. Speaking of city map MOC, the city did recently just get a revamp. And seeing as this city video is my most popular long form video on my entire channel, there may or may not be a revamped city MOC coming soon. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Also, if you guys would like to join the Discord, there'll be a link in the description. I do Gorilla Tag codes all the time. I post leaks to my new videos. And I'm pretty active in there. So if you want a chance to hang out with my community and get a sneak peek at some videos, you can join the Discord with the link in the description. If you want to see all of my other LEGO Gorilla Tag MOCs or some other LEGO Fortnite MOCs, you can click on one of the links in the end screen now. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.